Thank God you're here because we need to talk about how you can break the cycle of consistently attracting the wrong partners by finally boosting your body confidence and your self-esteem. This video is mostly going to be about boosting your relationships, but the 5 high-impact, low-pressure tips that I'm going to give you to boost your body confidence and make your dating and relationship life better are also tips that translate across all areas of life. So they're things that my clients have already used to level up in their careers, have stronger fitness and nutrition habits, and really optimize their self-care. Because bad body image holds you back in so many areas of your life. Now, in a study done by Bumble, the dating app where women have to message first, they found that more than 86% of respondents felt held back by their body image. And 44%, almost half, admitted to canceling a date because of their bad body image. Now, I know I used to be one of those people. Feeling like you'll never find a good partner who loves you for you can be so isolating and disheartening. It can lead to a constant sense of insecurity and self-doubt, which puts so much pressure on yourself to change how you look or who you are. We often have this fear of rejection or being inadequate to our partner, wondering if anyone will ever find us truly attractive or worthy of the love that we want. And this fear can hold you back from opportunities to connect with people in your daily life, making it so difficult to meet new people, much less date them. It's such a complex mix of emotions that we feel when we're feeling this way about ourselves, but also anger at society for putting all of these expectations on how we should look in order to be loved. And there's this longing for acceptance and validation coupled with this fear of never receiving it. It can also trap you in this cycle of negative self-talk that is so difficult to get out of, where we're constantly comparing ourselves to other people. I know that I used to do this for so long, and it did not make me feel good about my body or who I was. You're constantly measuring yourself against these ideas of who you should be or how other people are, trying to evaluate if you're beautiful enough or sexy enough or small enough. And it makes it that much harder to put yourself out there and find a fulfilling relationship. Overall, this is a deeply personal and very painful experience that so many of us go through, and the reason that I've seen so many clients struggle to find love until much later in life. Whether they've had relationships, but they haven't been ones that really fill them up or make them feel complete, or they've just stayed out of the dating game entirely because they feel intimidated and rejected before even starting. Now, luckily, I figured out how to have the best dates, the best relationships, the best sex of my life, and it didn't require me to change how I look or who I am. I healed this problem from the root, which is my self-esteem, my confidence in my body, and I changed how I see myself so that I can show up fully in the dating sphere and meet people who love and accept me for all that I am. Now, there are 5 major reasons that having your confidence not at its peak is holding you back, not just in dating, but in all areas of life. And if you want to find the perfect partner or strengthen your relationship with your current partner, we need to understand these 5 reasons first before I give you those 5 quick tips for how to immediately feel more body confident and strengthen all of your romantic relationships. Now, the first reason this is messing up your dating life is self-sabotage. And these self-sabotaging behaviors might be super sneaky, such as telling yourself that you don't want to attend social situations where you might meet somebody because you're just not feeling confident, you're not feeling worthy. But if you're not putting yourself out there in the world, you're not going to meet new people. So these behaviors, these mindsets are really holding you back and not opening you up to new connections. Something else that's so important to understand is the dynamics of attraction. Confidence is sexy. Confidence is attractive. When you lack confidence in your body, when you lack confidence in who you are, it affects your energy that you give off. It affects people wanting to get to know you or not, wanting to ask you questions, wanting to ask you out on a date and know you as a person. Studies have shown over and over again that confidence has a greater effect on our attractiveness to other people than our actual appearance. We hear people say all the time, personality matters more than looks, and although we have all of these beauty standards out there that might make us think that isn't true, it really is at its core. You can be the most beautiful, sexy person walking down the street, but if you have your head down because you are not confident about who you are, other people might not find you as attractive. And not just physically attractive, but an attractive energy that, again, makes them want to meet you and know you. Body confidence issues can also really hurt your ability to communicate and connect with potential partners. When you're so preoccupied about the negative thoughts of your body, overthinking how your thighs look when you sit down, how your hair looks today, how your stomach looks if somebody looks at you from the side, you're going to struggle to engage with new people, to really connect with them on a deeper level because you're so in your head that you're not fully present. Now, this one might seem obvious, but I have to state it. Insecurity in who you are impacts your ability to meet the right partners so much. Because it doesn't just manifest in those early stages of dating, it manifests throughout your relationships. It comes up as jealousy or clinginess that pushes other partners away. And needing this constant reassurance from your partner that you're good enough can become tiring over time. Your partners might feel overwhelmed or unable to fulfill that need in you, and it might push them away quickly. And the last reason that having more confidence in your body is so important with dating is that when you lack that confidence, you limit your options so much. This is why you keep settling for partners that don't appreciate you, that don't prioritize you, that consistently leave you on red or ghost you or fuck you over. If you are in a cycle of unhealthy and unsatisfying relationships, then you might be limiting your own options to only people that make you feel that way. Now, we need to talk the 5 small ways that you can start boosting your self-esteem immediately, because although this is such a sensitive topic, it is not one that you need to continue to struggle with. Now, I keep these steps super small because taking small steps over time is what's sustainable for us to make changes. If you try to go 0 to 100, all or nothing too quickly and completely change your disposition, completely change your perspective on dating and how you show up, it won't be sustainable and you'll more than likely burn out over time. If you're anything like me, then you've done this with dating apps or in-person dates where you decide to throw yourself back out there, you swipe endlessly, you try to set up 15 different dates in 1 week, and you very quickly lose the enthusiasm. So let's take some small steps so that dating can become a really positive source in your life again, and you can find a partner that is perfect for you without feeling like you need to rush. Now, tip number 1 is just to practice self-compassion. And I know that just sounds very inspecific, and I know it might be confusing exactly what that means, but I'm a coach who likes action, so I'm going to tell you exactly how to start practicing more self-compassion in your life right now. Treating yourself with self-compassion means treating yourself with kindness and understanding for exactly where you are right now and what you're working on, especially when negative thoughts about your body come up. We are replacing self-criticism with self-compassion, acknowledging that everyone has insecurities and imperfections. And some of the easiest ways that you can do that is having daily mantras for confidence that you repeat to yourself throughout the day, having journaling sessions about your insecurities and talking back to these negative thoughts, having a really tangible self-talk formula that you can practice so that you can take the negative thoughts and turn them into positive ones. I, of course, have a YouTube video on exactly how to do that because it is such an important skill. You can also practice self-compassion in these tiny acts of self-love throughout the day. So maybe it's allowing yourself to get a little treat or eat enough at lunch, to wake up a little bit earlier so that you can make yourself breakfast and not be so rushed on your way to work because you don't like being stressed out. Maybe it's putting healthy groceries in the grocery cart to show yourself that you deserve to be healthy. Or maybe it's taking yourself on a short walk after work to release some stress because you deserve to get out of that funk. Self-compassion doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be exhausting. It just needs to be little ways that you reaffirm to yourself that you deserve to feel good, even as you are working on things within yourself and you're not quite perfect yet. Now, another way that we are immediately going to boost your confidence in the dating sphere is to focus on the positive. I know that this is difficult, especially if you're feeling burnt out from dating or you're going through a breakup, but trust me, this practice in your life daily can have such a big change from such a small action. This is not the same as toxic positivity, like making yourself always be happy. It's just choosing to focus on the good things and have gratitude in your life, even out of the realm of dating. And with body confidence, this can be choosing to not focus on your flaws, but focus on the things that you love about yourself inside and out. Write them down and read them out to yourself every night if that's what it takes to feel better about who you are, and change those internal thoughts from I need to change this about myself to I love this about myself. Make a list of your strengths, of your talents, of your really positive qualities that have nothing to do with your physical appearance, and remind yourself of these regularly. This tip number 3, is one of my favorites. It is so important if you want to feel more comfortable and confident, not just in dating, but in your daily life, and it is simply to dress comfortably and confidently. Wear clothing that makes you feel comfortable, both physically and inside. That means dressing true to your style. It means not wearing clothes that are too small just because there's a smaller number on the tag. It means releasing this idea of how you should look when you get dressed in the morning to go to work and instead embracing what's going to make you feel best. When you feel physically comfortable and confident in what you look like in your clothing, you inevitably feel better about yourself as a whole. Dressing in outfits that you love and feel good in automatically boosts your self-esteem. The next thing that you need to do is engage in more genuine self-care. And I say genuine because a lot of us do activities that I would say are self-soothing, which means they distract us for a moment, like having a glass of wine after work or scrolling TikTok, instead of genuine self-care, which makes you feel good both right now and later. Genuine self-care to me means going to bed on time so that I can get a good night's rest. It means moving my body. It means eating healthy meals. It means taking time to journal or spend time with friends that always make me feel good. It means picking up all of the laundry off my bedroom floor and cleaning out the dishwasher and cleaning off the counters at the end of the day. Taking care of yourself holistically, again, emphasizes that self-compassion that we're trying to show ourselves and just boosts your self-esteem because you're prioritizing yourself and showing yourself that you deserve this love, not just from other people, but from yourself. Now, the last thing, and maybe the biggest thing that you need to do if you want to feel more comfortable and confident in your relationships, in dating, is to challenge the negative thoughts about yourself. Again, I have a whole separate YouTube video on how to do this because it is such an important skill, but you need to reframe these negative thoughts to be more realistic and more self-loving. Practice your positive affirmations, practice the self-talk formula that I'll teach you in that other video. Acknowledge your body's strengths and capabilities and how it allows you to experience life. And get to the root of why you feel so negatively about yourself so that you can release these deep limiting beliefs. Talking back to those thoughts, challenging those thoughts is one of the biggest steps that will change your self-esteem and really boost how you see yourself. Now, your accountability check for this video is to comment which of these 5 high-impact, low-pressure tips you are going to take in the next 48 hours. Practice self-compassion, focus on the positives, dress comfortably and confidently, engage in self-care, and challenge those negative thoughts. Which of these are you going to embrace in the next 48 hours? As a coach, I know that having accountability and a timeline is one of the things that gets us to start making a change in the beginning when this whole process just feels so overwhelming. And I want you to comment which step you're going to take in the comment section of this video so that I know and that you know and it exists out there as something that you are determined to do. You are choosing to move from awareness of the problem that you have to action to making a change. It is your choice whether you stay stuck in this or not, whether you continue to feel like dating is hopeless, to feel totally burnt out, and to worry that you're going to stay single forever like I used to be. Or you can stop accepting love from the wrong partners and take action to really change how you see dating, how you see yourself from the root. You hold the responsibility here, but it doesn't have to be intimidating. If you're serious about making a change, you can book a completely free transformation session with me where we can talk more about what's holding you back and develop an action plan to get you unstuck and living your best life. We'll get you out of this rut, we'll boost your body confidence, and we'll find your self-care and health habits that actually last more than like 2 weeks so that you can consistently feel good about who you are and how you take care of yourself. The rule is you can't complain about being single or attracting the wrong partners without booking that free call with me where I will literally tell you how to change that. Let's choose to shift from awareness of this problem to action in rewriting your own story. I'm also going to make sure you can watch that video that I mentioned about self-talk, about challenging the negative thoughts, because the 4-step formula that I teach there is so incredibly helpful to my clients. And it will seriously boost your confidence immediately because you know you have a tool that is working in your favor and that has worked for so many people in the past to stop being so hard on yourself and to feel more positive about who you are. Watch it now or save it to your watch later, and as a new channel, I always thank you for subscribing and liking this video so that we can continue to build your dream life together. And don't forget to put in the comment section your answer to that question of which of these 5 steps you'll be taking in the next 48 hours. Hold yourself accountable, tell me what your next step is because I'm so excited to continue to help you with this, and we'll talk next time.